Hey everybody, it's Jade. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, whether it's your first time being here or you're returning back. I appreciate you watching. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading on Johnny Depp today, which actually came through as a suggestion via the comments. Shout out to David. Thank you, David, for the suggestion. I pre-shuffled the cards. I'm going to be doing the horseshoe spread for Johnny Depp today, which is traditionally 7 cards. We'll see if any more cards fly out and see what they have to say. And then since I did pre-shuffle, I'll just cut the deck in 3 and then we'll get going on the reading. But before we do that, just a couple astrology things to share. And to, for anybody interested, I'm using the medieval Scapini tarot deck today. And I thought that was kind of fitting. I don't know why, like medieval vibe from Johnny Depp. And then 2, something that I find to be kind of funny, which will probably only be funny to me, but the shirt that I'm wearing, it's kind of like, can't really see too well, but it's kind of giving pirate vibes a little bit. I didn't even realize that until a couple minutes before, and I'm like, all right, well, picked up the right shirt, I guess. So anyway, and then Johnny Depp's astrology, I looked up his sun, moon, rising, trusty nerd notes here. He's a sun in Gemini. He has a Capricorn moon, and he's a Leo rising. And he's just turned 61 on his last birthday here. So he is going through a second house perfection year. And if you're not familiar with perfection years, basically it'll just kind of give you themes on what to expect, depending on the house that your age at the time falls into. Basically, all 12 houses in astrology have, every age. You can just keep going. And then whatever age you are, you might have some of the themes of that house kind of sprinkled throughout your year, basically. That was a little bit of a word salad, but I hope you all get it. So Johnny Depp, he's going through a second house perfection year. So up until his next birthday now, he might kind of be dealing with his money or things that he owns, because those are the main things that the second house covers. A lot of other things are found there, but mainly what you own, your material items, and your money, your things. So, all right. Okay, I think I got all my notes shared, and I think we're ready to get going. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you. And if you haven't done so and you enjoy the reading, I think you know what to do. Like, maybe even subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. That'd be great. All right, here we go. I'm going to cut the deck in 3, and then let's giddy up here on the reading. All right, so there we go. All right, first card we need is what's been going on in the recent past for Johnny Depp here. Well, was it last summer that the case with him and Amber Heard, or the trial, not the case, but was that just last summer? Or was that 2 years ago? All right. Anyway, what's been going on with Johnny Depp here in the recent past? That did not take long. Oh, well, look at that. Sounds like it seems like I haven't said anything yet, I guess, but 10 of Cups. I mean, this is everything here. This is rainbows, butterflies, puppies, kittens, whatever you find to be pleasurable. This is like the chef's kiss here. And this is like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is everything going great, especially on an emotional level. So it seems like in the recent past here, everything's been going all right. And maybe even better than all right, too. And especially coming out of that trial that was so public. It seemed like everybody was watching that. It just seemed like that anyway. Obviously, everybody didn't watch it and tune in, but that was a lot. So after that being done and dusted, I'm sure whatever he was doing after that was a lot better, because that seems like a pressure cooker there. And well, yeah. So the 10 of Cups in the recent past, enjoying life, enjoying his money, his things, maybe playing some music, whatever he's wanting to do there. Party, whatever was going on for him, he was enjoying the time. Maybe being out of the spotlight too, enjoying some of that, enjoying some kind of just zen, again, after that highly publicized trial and televised, I guess, as well. Just, okay, that's done. I'm going to go enjoy myself now. Maybe, I'm not sure if he lives predominantly in Europe, or I'm getting like spending time in the ocean and the water as well, but on an emotional level too, just good. Definitely nothing bad when the Ten of Cups shows up here. Especially upright. Trying to get that into focus. Yeah, there we go. And another thing too about the tens, they are a completion. So when you take away the 0, you're back at the 1 again, which also completion. So what's up next? And if you hear any like little jingles or jangles, that is my dog. So she just did a little shimmy shake there. So you might have heard that. All right. Next one we need is what's going on at present here. What's going on at present? And I'm just really getting with that Ten of Cups too, just like a relief of that trial being over, you know, like anything after that, just, okay. Feels like rainbows and butterflies after that. All right, what do we got? Ooh, Knight of Swords, King of Swords in reversal. There's some unclear communication happening here. And the swords are associated with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And when the court cards show up, they can represent another person, but I feel like this definitely represents him. And 2, the new beginning, okay, you fell off your throne a little bit there. And 2, this, I believe, I don't know when it's coming out, but I think that there's another Pirates of the Caribbean movie coming out. So maybe wanting to get back into the public eye now as well. And maybe it's not necessarily happening in a way that he would like. He did have a movie come out last year. I think it's last year, 2023. I think it was that Louis movie. I think it was Louis the 15th, which I don't know if it did well or not, but I mean, it wasn't any sort of like Pirates of the Caribbean, for example. So this King of Swords, this is unclear communication and like mental fog, fuzziness as well. And there could be some lashing out happening too here as well with the King of Swords in reversal. It's just like a stark opposite too from the Ten of Cups. And maybe too with the Ten of Cups and the recent past and the King of Swords in reversal at present now. Okay, you had a good time after the trial was over or whatever, you know, had a good time enjoying yourself. Okay, but now partying it up a lot, potentially, you know, things kind of, everything's great, right? But then when you come back to reality, all right, what are you really doing now? What's going on? So the King of Swords in reversal can also represent an individual that is angry. That's gonna lash out, especially verbally. And when the King of Swords is upright, this is someone that is so mentally sharp and with it. So when it's in reversal, it like the opposite of that. And especially like the lashing out as well. Foggy, especially because the the air cards, or the swords are associated with air, and air can be very, very mental. So with the King of Swords in reversal, fuzzy communication also could be lashing out. And with the Ten of Cups too, that can represent your family. And he could be lashing out at his family, those close to him as well. It's only been 2 cards. I don't see any like page cards yet, you know, or it could be his kids, but I think both of his kids are adults. I think his daughter is an adult. I'm not sure about his son, the age, but so it could be lashing out at them too. Lashing out like, oh, okay, why isn't this working out? It's like at a manager or something to someone too, like that. Somebody that's like trying to maybe help him get back in like the movies, the good graces of the public, kind of getting some movie that does really, really well, kind of get back into the swing of things. And why isn't this happening? I just am like seeing like, why isn't this happening? And they're like, okay, well, it may be a little instability too, especially with like the thoughts and the mental realm. All right. So the next card we need is the outside influences. I was going to say are, but is the outside influences. All right. Let's see. I feel like I'm saying all right a lot too. I'm going to try to stop doing that. Probably I should have like a tally here. Oh, interesting. I'm trying to show you how that landed. You see how it landed in my arm like that? Can you see it? So, Judgment, Cross. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's definitely some important decisions that need to be made now. It's kind of like, Johnny, what are you doing here, man? What are you doing? You need to decide. Yeah, because Judgment, when I put it down, it did go in the reversal position there. I mean, I just set the card down. This is like, okay, there's an awakening that's trying to happen here. Like, hello, are you paying attention? You got to make some decisions. You got to do something. What are you wanting to do here? Where are you wanting to go next? Yeah, I feel like that 10 of Cups too was like, everything going good, like party zone. I don't have any cares in the world. Woo! Everything's like completed now with the tribe, blah, blah, blah. And then at present, okay, you're snapped back into reality with the King of Swords. And now we got to really focus. Okay, do you want to get back to work here? Do you want to just continue having the 10 of Cups lifestyle here? You have to make a decision. And I do feel like there are other people, like his managers, his people, handlers, things like that. Okay, man, like, what are you doing? Because when he gets paid, they get paid, obviously, right? And it's just with this Judgment card crossing, I'll show it to you all here, too. I realized I haven't really showed it to you. I mean, I did. Okay, you see the Archangel there with the trumpet. Hello, I'm waking up people. I'm waking up the dead here. And it's like, Johnny Depp, are you going to wake up here? Are you getting up and getting going here? Do you hear the call? Or are you not wanting to hear it? You're not interested in that. You don't know what you want to do. And 2, the Judgment card is 20, which is double the 10 of Cups as well. Interesting there. And with the Judgment crossing, yeah, the outside influences, it's just like, dude, what are you doing here? That's really what I'm getting. What do you want to do? Do you want to just kind of, it seems like, too, it's just like this retirement mode. Do you want to do that? Are you not interested in trying to do movies or music anymore on a huge public, scale, I guess, rather? Or do you just want to kind of hang out and do your thing and, lack of better terms, like retirement mode here? What do you want to do? You have to make a decision. And clearly, at the present moment, with the King of Swords here in reversal, he doesn't know. Confused. I knocked over the 10 of Cups there. All right. And the way that the spread looks, too, is the Judgment is right above, and it landed cross. It sits right above the King of Swords as well. So I just can see, too, his, like, handlers, his people being like, get it together. And even his family, like, hello, what are you doing here? Let's see what the biggest hurdle is. That's the next card we need. What is the biggest hurdle here? And I feel like, too, with the Judgment card, there's an opportunity there. Or, okay, here's a movie, here's a role, here's some music, or whatever he's trying to do. I mean, we mainly know him from movies. But yeah, here's a role for you that you can really dig your teeth into. That's really going to work out. Do you want to do it? Can you commit to it? All right. Is your head still in the game? I know. Not so sure. Biggest hurdle. What is it? Another card that landed cross. It did land face down. Let's see what it is together. What is it? The Hermit. Wow. Okay. And I didn't mention this before, but Judgment and the Hermit, they're major arcana cards. So when those show up, they're power players, even more so. It's a very, very energetically powerful card when these show up. And the Hermit card is associated with Virgo as well, too. And so it landed cross here. Biggest hurdle. Do you want to go and have self-reflection? Or not? Or do you want to carry on a wayward son what you're doing right now? The biggest hurdle for him, he needs to go inward and really find that inner lantern. What illuminates him from the inside? Where does he want that lantern to lead him? It's about self-reflection. taking time to yourself, taking quiet time. And okay, I mentioned the ocean earlier, and then look at that there as well. Some time in nature, some time next to the sea, listening to the sea, listening to those sounds, getting in touch with who he is on the inside here and where he is at this point in his life as well. And it's cross here. So it's like there's this hesitancy to do that, to really dive deep in here, do some like soul searching as well. Quiet time, reflective time, reading, studying potentially, writing music, going over scripts potentially, something like that. But it's taking time to himself, to be alone, to go introspective, to go introspective, to be introspective. You all get it. All right. It's literally the hermit mode. Getting away from all of the noise and all of like this extra like clutter and noise that is causing this King of Swords in reversal, this mental fog, this confusion, this potential lashing out here. Not clear communication at all. And this judgment. Are you going to do this or not? Make a decision. You got to figure it out. It's really what I'm getting. Like the people around him are just like, okay, we can't do this for you. You got to figure it out. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. And both of these cards landed cross. So it's just like it being in this limbo. I want to do that. I don't know. And obviously, because the King of Swords too in reversal, mental fog. So it's like that's why the Hermit too, being the biggest hurdle, like he needs to cut the noise out. All of that. Need to cut that out so you can really focus. Because noise, you get distracted. Do some meditating. And then underneath the deck right now is the Strength card. Leo energy, his rising sign as well. Taking the lion by the mouth and taking care of business here. And that being him as well, this is another major arcana card. And we're about to go into Leo season, which, yeah, for whatever season we're going into, if that's one of where you have a lot of planets, or that's your sun, moon, or rising, that's a very powerful time. It's like another birthday too. So for Cancer moons right now, and Cancer risings, it's also their season. If you got Mercury in Cancer, potentially, or Neptune in Cancer, or Jupiter in Cancer, and Jupiter is a predominant planet in your chart, this is your time too. So going into Leo season, that will be a busy time for him as well. And he should really spend this time alone, like Leo season alone, in my humble opinion, for what the cards are saying here. Again, the Force card, or the Strength card, Force in this deck, but is underneath the deck right now. All right, what is hidden? What is hidden from him? That's next. What's hidden? That one didn't want to flip over. All right. Okay, we got a couple of things. What do we have here? We got some wand energy. Fire energy. Yes. Okay, Knight of Wands in reversal, and the Nine of Wands in reversal. Fire energy, not being prepared. And I see this as overindulging in something. Because if you look at the men there, especially the one in the middle in the purple, got a bottle there, and not prepared. Not being prepared. Sorry, I want that to go into focus. There we go. Yeah, just like lollygagging around. I mean, enjoying their, for Johnny Depp, it's like enjoying your time with the 10 of Cups there. But what's hidden from you is actually you're not prepared at all. Not prepared at all for what's next. It's just like being stuck in all the wands. Look at them. And then look at those two ships. They're coming. If those ships show up, they're not going to be ready. And look at the guy underneath the one in the purple too. Just glug, 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 glug. And the Knight of Wands in reversal, this can indicate somebody else as well, potentially a younger person lashing out at him too. But this energy is so scattered and so impulsive as well with the Knight of Wands too. And also not taking action either on any of this. Not taking the necessary action either. It's like not making the right decisions. Yeah, being impulsive about something, like, okay, I'm going to continue kind of doing whatever. I mean, which is fine. I mean, we can all do whatever. But when there's important decisions to be made here, and it's just not thinking completely clearly either. And the Knight of Wands too, with that inaction being next to the Nine of Wands, it's just he not being prepared for something. And it's something that's hidden away from him. And it's like I'm getting, there's this opportunity for this movie or something to be really, really big and really, really great. And he has an opportunity to be in it, to star in it, to produce it, whatever it is. And he's gonna just not be prepared and not live up to the expectation, and something like falling flat. Yeah, being bombarded by something and not being prepared because of the inaction, the inability to make a call, make a decision, make that judgment as well, which is hidden from him. And that's why this like introspection, going into this hermit mode, is seemingly, from what I'm seeing in the cards here, so important. All this extra noise, somber time, maybe some sober time. Not saying that, he's going crazy or anything. I mean, I don't know. He's the only one that really, really, truly knows. But it seems that's kind of what's going on here. And if it's, if it's not any like partying and, boozing and all that sort of stuff, then it's just mental confusion and fog, because there's a lot of that and a lot of indecision and inaction as well, and being ill prepared and lashing out because of that as well, and not putting the foot down and making a decision here. And since he's 61 too, with the second house perfection year, this could be a role or an opportunity to make some money, to make some coin, to get back to, his status that he was before. All right, now let's see what the advice or the solution is here. My dog's right here. I was like, I feel breathing on my leg. She's standing right here. Okay. What's the advice or the solution here? Let me make sure that's the only one that fell out. And this is so weird too, because when I was pre-shuffling, I saw this card a couple of times. It's the Six of Swords in reversal. It's swirling around and not going anywhere. Taking this still time and really figuring out what he wants to do before the next step. Because there's been some falters here, okay? There's been some surprises with things in his life, obviously, as of late, in the news that we know of. And it's just like, okay, you got kicked down a little bit. You fell off the horse a little bit here. And before you get back on the horse and you move forward, because when the Six of Swords is upright, it's all about a transition, okay? And a smoother transition than what you just came from. It's kind of being defeated a little bit, but you're moving away from that defeat and that whatever it is that was troubling in the past. Getting away from that, moving onward. And right now, can't move forward and move onward because he doesn't have clear thinking and is not making decisions. So it's just like until you do that, you're just going to continue spiraling around, just kind of like spinning in a circle here. Not moving forward, not moving backward, just not going anywhere. Just there. That introspection and that quiet time would be extremely beneficial. Like the clearing of the mind, the meditation potentially as well. And the tower's in reversal underneath too, which can be complete chaos and destruction. And when the tower's in reversal too, I mean, because the tower takes things down that doesn't work, and it can be very, very, very hard to get through that because it can be very surprising. And when it's in reversal too, it's like not wanting to face reality, not wanting to face the facts that, okay, shit just crumbled here. Now we got to pick up the pieces and keep moving here. But it's like not accepting that as well, or having a hard time with that. And because the tower comes down because it's not working. There was cracks in the foundation. And it can be chaotic and disastrous. But you got to build that back up with a firm foundation. And it's just a complete destruction, really. But it's a transformation as well. There is some sort of like transformation and reawakening that is lingering here for him. But it's all up to him what he wants to do to make those decisions. So let's see what the outcome is here if everything stays as it is right now. Let's see what the outcome is. That one did like a little dance. Wish you all could have seen it, but it didn't flip over upright, so not the one. There we go. What do we got? All right, it landed face down again. Let's see. And then I'll leave the deck face down too, and we'll look at the undercurrent. All right, outcome. What do we got? Whoa. Okay, people. All right, the Lover's card. Wow. Another major arcana. My dog is even like, whoa, yeah, wow. Okay, and I'm really saying wow because this is the Gemini card, and he's a sun in Gemini. And the Lover's card, it can be about relationships, yes, two people coming together, and marriage, of course. And but because I was gonna keep going on about like, you know, your heart and the relationship and things, which, you know, sure, it can indicate that for him. Maybe potentially there's some sort of relationship in the works here for him, or, you know, something going on there. But with the rest of these cards, and we got both Mercurials here too. Mercury rules his sun because he's a sun in Gemini, and Mercury also rules Virgo, and the Hermit is associated with Virgo. Mercury, communication as well. And on top of that, with his second house perfection year, the second house is traditionally ruled, no, it's not. Okay, I was gonna, I really thought that was, I was gonna say that Mercury rules the second, but it's Taurus, so never mind, scratch that. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Too much stuff going on here. Getting confused. So back to the Lover's card in Gemini. So it's about making a decision with all these other cards here. And what we've been talking about here throughout this, he has to make a decision. It's like getting to a cross in the road here. You know, it's the road splits. You have to make a decision. Which path are you going to take? You cannot go backwards. You can go forwards, or you can stay swimming around and stay where you are right now. There's a decision to be made here, a big one. And, you know, if made right, it could be a really great opportunity here. Really great opportunity. Like melding two things together as well. And Gemini being a mutable sign. The twins, too. Potentially, for him as well, his twins aren't getting along within him. They're not getting along. Causing that fog with the King of Swords there. Lashing out this not clear communication at all. All right, and two, and I get so excited. Another 6. And 6s can be about transition and moving forward. But what's you gotta do? Gotta take some action here. Decide. Make a choice. All right, with the lovers the lovers upright. And this is 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth major arcana. Or wait, no. Oh yeah, we saw the other one underneath the deck. The third one in the reading, because we got the Judgment, the Hermit, and the Lovers. So, there we go. I swear, I know what I'm doing. Does anybody know what they're doing? Really? Does anybody know what they're doing? And then I just want to show everybody, too, the undercurrent of the reading. If there was more communication breakdown, I mean, come on. Get the Eight of Wands in reversal, which is clear communication breakdown. And with his sun in Gemini, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and just not clear communication all across the board here. I wonder if he was born with a Mercury retrograde. That I did not look at. I did not look at that. Okay. So, Eight of Wands, miscommunication, communication breakdown, lack of communication here. With the Eight of Wands in reversal. And then we'll just go a little bit further underneath that, the Star in reverse. Wishes not being granted right now, not being fulfilled, not feeling like a star. And then underneath that, and this is where we'll stop, is another 8. The 8 of Swords. Feeling stuck. Not going anywhere. Feeling like you're held back. Like blindfolded. Yeah, it's like 2. Definitely seems like there was a blindfold going on here. All right. Just like, okay, remove the blindfold. I'm surprised we didn't see the 2 of Swords in this reading, but all right. Thanks again to David for the suggestion. I enjoyed this one. I hope you all enjoyed it too. And yeah, always a ride. Always a ride. So just a little recap. Recent past too. 10 of Cups. What's going on at present? King of Swords. Outside influences. Judgment. Crossing. Okay. Biggest hurdle. Hermit. What's hidden? 9 of Wands in reversal. Knight of Wands in reversal. Advice or the solution. 6 of Swords in reversal. And the outcome. Everything stays the same. The Lover's card. Make a decision. Which path do you want to take? Where do you want to go? And then underneath, we got the 8 of Wands. Okay. And the Star in reverse. And the 8 of Swords. That's where we left off. All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah. Again, if you like the video, feel free to like, do all the things. And for those of you that stuck around until the very end, woohoo! Appreciate you watching the whole entire thing. All right, everybody. Take care. And until next time, peace out. Bye, everybody.